Wavy.
I wanna go back to the place that we started. You know that I wanna be the only one that you wanted. Cause I know that I realize you wouldn't take anything that I was given when you had it. End of it on my entire world start spinning. Cause I fell into something with you. And it kills me when you say nothing. Take a hold of me and give it all to me. I don't know what I'm feeling, but another thing I'm missing when you don't listen. And I want you to know, baby, I've been there before. Tell you, baby, I've been there before. I've been scared of my own mind. Middle, baby, let's meet in the middle. Why haven't I heard a single thing from you? I wish I could ask, cause I wanna know, but I don't have the words to. I wish you could tell me, why am I begging? It ain't worth. For the longest time, I swear I've been running in my head. Is it that you're hiding what you hiding? Cause I'm frustrated, maybe this love's overrated. I look at you and I hate it. Hate how you making me say it. I hate everything it's come to. Why don't you know I want you? Especially when you don't do all of the things that you want to. And it kills me when you say nothing. Take a hold of me. Give it all to me. I don't know what I'm missing, but another thing I'm missing when you don't listen. Scared of my mind.
What do you mean? It is clearly Friday. It has been such a musical week. On Wednesday, I started with Njirai, and now we have the beautiful, the talented Osa Nkiru. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes, that's perfect.
Oh my God, that is so beautiful. I was just taken away. But before I get ahead of myself, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Osa Nkiru.
Hi, my name is Osa Nkiru. I'm a Nigerian American singer-songwriter. Yeah, that's me.
Oh my God.
We were just talking about how gorgeous your outfit is. Do you need some water? Because you're dying a little bit inside here. Anyway, so we were talking about just how some people just have the it. You know, you look good, you can sing, you have, I don't know, it's just talent and beauty in one case. Has that made your life easier or has that made your life harder?
I mean, I appreciate the compliment. I don't know. I mean, I don't see it that way. I just kind of go through the world as I am, try to present myself the way I want to be, you know, the way I want to represent myself in my music. And through my artistry, I feel like I've started to kind of be more bold with my appearance. I have like my red hair and, you know, all the stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm just another artist out there.
You mentioned that you're Nigerian and you're also American. So has that, you know, duality kind of inspired or spoken into the influence of your music?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously the way I speak is like very American, and the way I make my Afrobeats music is kind of a little bit more American R&B sounding. So it definitely creates that sort of fusion that I have with my music. And
yeah, and also because of like all the places I've grown up around the world, in South Africa and Uganda as well. So I've had a lot of kind of influence based on like the places I've lived and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of influence, you can really tell from the kind of music that you write, because like pere pe peperempe peperempe, which is such an amazing song.
Thank you.
It's a comment. It's like R&B, but then with a little bit of African heart to it. It's such a beautiful song, and it
you.
sounds so fresh, even considering it was done in 2021. It still sounds so fresh. It still sounds like, oh wow, okay, this could be on a playlist with a piano. Uko Chris Brown's swinging from Rekle.
Yeah.
Your song is playing. So how do you create such timeless music?
I mean, I think that it's because of the fact that I write from my real experiences, and I think that people can relate to that kind of stuff. I wrote that song when I was 19, and so I was, you know, just writing from my experience and my relationships and things that 19-year-olds go through. So, yeah, I think, you know, timeless music really is just about people being able to relate at every stage of life, and I think that that's what I strive to do. So, yeah.
And you are incredibly talented. Have I mentioned that before? Because I honestly don't know what I was expecting. But when you mentioned Osa, even before I saw you, I was like, okay, she's Nigerian. There's a picture I had in my head. So what has the reception been, especially in Nigeria, for example, when you say, oh, my name is Osa, I do music, and then you reveal who you are, and guys are like, huh. So has that been the reception, or how have you been finding it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very different in music because, you know, every artist is different and everybody kind of like represents themselves in their own way. And so I think for artists, no one really reacts like that towards me because I'm Osa Nkiru, this is what I look like, this is the music I make, like this is how I am. Me as a person, however, it's a little bit harder because I don't typically look like a Nigerian, and I get that a lot whenever I say I'm Nigerian. People, you don't look Nigerian. Like,
No, you're not.
yeah. So I have to fight a lot of people and be like, actually, yes, I'm Igbo, I'm from Imo States, that's where I'm from. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really affect me that much because it's who I am, and no one can really take that away from me. So
That's true.
yeah.
And speaking about the new single,
Yes.
All For Me, done in 2025, you started the year with a brand new song. It sounds beautiful.
Thank you.
It sounds like you really put your heart, your soul, your mind, and you were in a state. So tell us about this. Who is this? Who's caught you in your feelings like this? Wagwan, Osa, wagwan.
Listen, I've been through some things, but I've also been through some really beautiful experiences, and this is just coming from one of those. You know, this is from like a teenage relationship, tapping into some old stuff. But yeah, I think I really wanted to also just kind of create something a little more grown coming into the new year and kind of establish the sound that I'm trying to get into a little bit more. So this one is a little bit less specific, but yeah, it really was just created from a place of like, how can I make people feel a certain type of way with this song? How can I evoke that emotion through my writing? And yeah, that's pretty much it behind the song.
Very soulful.
Exactly. And you started out in a band, as most creatives do, and then you broke free with your solo career. So what's the tea behind there? Like, what's the tea?
There's
What
no
happened?
tea. There's no tea. It wasn't, I feel like the more I've been saying that I've started my solo career, like, people think that the band broke up and stuff. It was not that at all. We were in this band in high school, in boarding school, and we all went to different unis in different parts of the world.
Exactly.
So we
You
tried
grew
for
up,
like a year.
basically.
Yeah, I mean, we tried for like a year to kind of do it online. It was also COVID. So it was easy for us to do things online, but then when things started kind of getting back to in person, and it just, we weren't really able to make it work that way, and it was okay. And I think I always wanted to be a solo artist, and that was my goal. So I think that really helped me with like getting comfortable with singing in front of people and stuff. But yeah, after even going through uni and then graduating, I was like, okay, it's time for me to start my own
do
thing.
it on your own.
Yeah,
And was
yeah.
it jarring to just venture out on your own? Because there's safety in numbers. When you're all together,
Yeah.
it feels good. I have my friends.
Yeah.
But now when you're doing it alone,
Yeah.
it's just you against the world.
It's very scary. There's a lot of times where I wish I was still in a girl group because I feel like it would be easier. But I actually prefer, because I'm such a shy person, I think I need to have this initial like moments of being scared so that I can be comfortable with being out there on my own. Even most groups don't end up staying together. I don't want to have to be going through this like 10 years down the line, you know.
True.
So I'm very grateful for the experience now.
And
Yeah.
creating your own identity, creating your own persona.
Yeah.
You've mentioned the red hair. We can see the lashes is red.
Yeah.
We can see the brows is red. You know, a
Yeah.
little burgundy here and there.
Yeah.
How do you come to that? Like, what is sparking you towards the reds and the burgundies? Like, what is that drawing you out?
I think that was literally just me growing up and deciding. I mean, I think I dyed my hair first like 2 years ago, and I was like, I kind of like this. I think I'm gonna keep this. And I was like, actually, I think I'm gonna just like use this as like my artist image because I have it all the time anyway. Might as well be consistent. And I think for me, it just really helps me to kind of also step out of my shell, like I was saying earlier, and be a little bit more bold, be a little bit more confident. That's how it makes me feel. And yeah, trying to empower other women and girls to do the same thing.
Ego.
My alter ego,
Yeah,
exactly,
love it.
exactly. Yeah, yeah.
If you could describe All For Me, just briefly, and what the intention behind it was, what would you say it was about?
I would say it's a very soft, sultry song. It's really meant to just remind people to slow down and enjoy the little moments, the quiet moments with the people we love. And yeah, I feel like a lot of times we're always so distracted by everything going on around us, and I feel like the song just automatically like is just like calm down. It's even in the lyrics, calm down, you know what I mean? So it's really just about being present in the moment. Yeah.
And speaking of writing music and your process and what emotions you're trying to evoke, it's always so fascinating from a person who's not an artist, a person who doesn't write music. It's always so fascinating to see the process of another. Like, how did you start here, and then how did you end here, and then where do you choose that beat? Like, tell us what your process is like. Is it? I always ask, do you start with beat then song? Or do you start with song and then the beat comes along? Are you closed up? Like, we had an interview this week and she said she wants to be in the darkness somewhere with no light, and that's where she's writing her music. So what's your process like?
My process, I think, is changing now that I've started working with producers and songwriters. So it's a lot more collaborative. But I think my personal process has pretty much stayed consistent. I like to hear the beat first and get the ideas from what emotion that's evoking in me, and then I kind of say, okay, like, what does this remind me of, or what does this feeling make me think of? And I'm always either tapping into an experience I've had or something I can relate to that someone close to me has gone through, or things like that. And then it just kind of comes out, like the lyrics, just the lyrics and it goes through lots and lots of changes along the way. But yeah, it really just kind of like, once I'm in that creative zone, it just flows out of me. Sometimes it's hard when you're not in the creative zone.
Because like, how do you know if this is the end? You know, how do you know it's come to, this is, done, full stop? How do you know?
I don't think you do. Like, even when you release a song, if you still keep listening to it, there's always something you're going to want to change or tweak, or like, so I've had to fight with myself a lot with that and just be like, you know what, this is a finished product. And I don't even think songs really are ever finished products. You know, I think that they're everlasting. You can always add something to it.
Hence remixes.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
Features.
exactly,
Alright,
exactly.
Okay.
I actually just did a remix randomly of one of my songs that I plan on releasing. It wasn't even like a planned thing, but I was just like, oh my gosh, this sounds exactly like a song I did, and then it was born. So yeah, I think I don't think there is a way to know if it's the end. I don't think there is an end.
That is so curious.
Yeah.
So you are 5 weeks into your 2-month residency in Kenya.
Yeah.
What is so far the best thing about you being in Nairobi? Obviously, we have to hype ourselves up.
Hey.
We need to see if your home or our home is better than your home, and all of that kind of thing. We're not trying to start beef, but what has been your best experience in Nairobi so far?
Okay, 2 things. Number 1 is the weather. I absolutely love the weather here. Although it's been really hot these past few weeks, starting to feel a little too much like Lagos, and I don't like it. But
I'm sorry, bad PR. You should have known.
it's okay. And then also chapati is like my favorite thing in the world. So
There's
Yeah.
a chapati gate situation
There's
going
a
on.
gets going
Really?
on from our president.
From our president.
That's a story
But
for
it's
another day.
Okay. Well, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
Chef
food,
was-
the
Yeah.
weather.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And I think as we're wrapping up, what are we expecting? Is there new music coming? What are we expecting for the rest of the year? You've only given us one song.
Mm-hmm.
There's a remix that you've rumored to have.
No pressure. No pressure on the
Pressure. Can we expect more music this year, like an EP or something? Do we expect anything, or do we just keep our eyes on your socials?
No,
and see what
expect
happens?
it. It's coming. I have a lot, an EP at the end of the year, possibly. I have a lot of new music coming out this year. So over the next, actually, yeah, all the songs that are coming out this year are already planned. So I have a song coming out in the summer called Undo. It's a very like 2000s R&B Afro type of vibe. I have a song coming out before that in May as well, but that one's my favorite.
Okay.
Excited.
Yeah.
Taking notes.
So yeah, I have a lot of stuff, and then a project at the end of the year. So you will be entertained all year round. Yeah, so I'm really excited.
So where do
What
we
about
catch you?
sorry,
actually?
Kenyan artists that you want
Collaborations.
to
Yes, I
Yeah.
forgot to
and work
mention.
with?
I actually have done a few collaborations already, and I'm doing a few more before I leave.
Hint, hint.
Yeah. I won't say who, but
Aw.
okay. The one that I am sure about is Big Yasa. We just did a song together.
I love
And yeah, that one is also kind of like very, I don't even know how to
Drill.
describe. It's soft drill because I'm not really a drill girl,
Yeah.
but it works, trust me.
Okay,
It's
okay.
really good. So I'm excited for that one. I have a plan with Brooklyn Boys to do a collab.
Girl.
And then, yeah, there's a few others.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of collabs as well coming out.
Those
soon.
enough hints.
That,
We're
yeah, we're excited either way. We're just
Yeah.
happy to even get the reveal.
Can't
Yeah.
We're like, girl, we have to wait.
Exclusive.
We have to wait.
guy.
We are excited, especially like Big Yasa and Brooklyn Boys. Those are big names.
Yeah.
Very much the people who are trending now. So we would love to
Yeah.
see how your sound will feature with theirs.
Yeah,
So where
yeah.
can people catch you and your music and
Yeah.
your socials and everything?
So my name is Osa Nkiru. That's OsaNkiru, and that's my name on all platforms. So yeah, be sure to follow and
Where
share.
do we listen? Everywhere?
Everywhere.
So
Spotify,
iTunes,
Apple Music, YouTube, yeah, all
Are
of
you
it.
still on, what's the one that used to be? SoundCloud?
Yes. Yes.
It's still
Breakout
there.
artist.
That's how I started, guys.
It's so
Yeah.
cool. So super excited. Is there a takeaway, something that you want to leave the fans with, the new fans and the old fans? What do you want to leave us with?
Takeaway, I'm not sure. I feel like if I were to say anything to anybody, especially if you're a creative starting out in the industry, just please make sure to believe in yourself and don't let anyone talk negative about you or don't let any negative energy in. Just make sure that you focus on what you want to do and focus on your goals and believe in yourself and be open to exploring everything and yeah.
Do you ever sound pidgin? Any Nigerian pidgin? A little bit. A little
Does it
bit.
creep up
I
on
can
you?
do small,
Small.
small.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much for coming.
Thank you for
on. We
having me.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Please catch her on all her socials at Osa Nkiru and obviously stream her new song and the music that is coming. Stick around, you will hear
Yes.
all of that. Thank you so much for
Thank you so
coming.
much. I really appreciate it.
Bye.
Tough guy, don't have to pretend. You watch me, don't try, so I to deflect. Let's go for the weekend. I want you and I'm ready for the deep end. Won't you wake up next to me? Uncle, I got plans for you, please. Watch me get ready for tonight, and I'm giving you a good, good time. So calm down. Put your hands on my waistline. Fire, fire, fighter. Control the fire in my system. Oh no, no fi butter. You know fi hold down on my radar. Rasta, don't make it faster. Control the fire in my system. All for me, One more time, turn it on for me. Ooh, it's an anomaly. The way you move in my body, where you follow me. Ooh, want you to be all for me. One more time, turn it on for me. Ooh, it's an anomaly. The way you move in my body, where you follow me. Ooh, you give me a good vibe. Don't make them tell you otherwise. We on a good ride. Take it slow, take it fast, but I know if it's sure one more night. Back and forth like merci, je t'en prie. Like it better when you're next to me. Take it from me, you can comfort me. I feel alive. So just calm down. Hands on my waistline. Fire, fire, fighter. Control the fire in my system. Oh no, no fi bother. You know fi hold down on my radar. Rasta, don't make it faster. Control the fire in my system. All for me. One more time, turn it on for me. Ooh, it's an anomaly. The way you move in my body, where you follow me. Ooh, want you to be all for me. One more time, turn it on for me. Ooh, it's an anomaly. The way you move in my body, where you follow me. Ooh.